Huckabee after the Bison's 52-30 victory over East Central on Saturday. And Coach, just your initial thoughts on a big win for your football team at home. Got off to a great start with the defense putting points on the board early.
It was a great win, and it got way too sloppy for my taste. But I'm going to tell you, I've been coaching a long time. If you get ahead of somebody 28-0 in the first quarter, the tendency is to not think about how good your opponent is. You think it's going to be a laugh, or you think it's going to be a party the rest of the day, and that's not the case against a team like East Central. They have too many talented athletes. They got good coaches, and I knew that they were going to come back. Now, I never felt like the game was out of our control, but we certainly didn't execute as well as I wanted us to on offense for sure. And but there are a lot of positives to take out of that ball game. You have to look at the tackle for loss and sack record that we broke. We really got after the quarterback well. The times we didn't sack him, we were right back there in his face. I thought we dominated the run game. There was no run game. And I think that's indicated by the fact I think they had minus 21 yards rushing. Of course, some of that was due to the lost yardage with the tackles for loss and the sacks. But anyway, we definitely made them one-dimensional. And if we hadn't had the turnovers in the second half and gave them the short fields, that was the most dominating performance that's ever given up 30 points that I think I can remember. But anyway, very pleased with the win. Very pleased that our seniors were able to celebrate their last home game with a win. A lot of our seniors made strong contributions today, and that's also another thing that's really exciting. So, a lot to be happy about.
How big were the two scores from the defense, though, that happened in the first quarter? Darius Lane with the interception return, and then the scoop and score from Terrell Hill.
I think it set, it definitely set the tone for the day. And like I said, because of those two scores, never felt like we were threatened. We did let them get within 15 points, there in the late in the ball game, but fortunately we responded with, a quick touchdown and put it back out of reach. And so, no doubt that those two scores set the tone for the rest of the day.
And the John Gay field goal to close the first half, and then much like last week, to come out, you get a big kickoff return from Donatella Luckett to begin the third quarter, and you cash that in with points.
Right, and that, I think that made a strong statement with us coming out and doing that. And the thing that I wish we'd have done is I wish we'd have secured the game in such a way that we could let a whole lot more people play. And because it was still, when they got within two scores, we would have loved to have emptied the bench. We did play a lot of people, but we wished we'd been able to play everybody on the team. And
to win on senior day, now you go on the road next week for the final regular season game against Arkansas Tech.
Right, and we'll have a whole lot to play for, and they will too. They've definitely turned their season around and gotten on a positive roll here at the end of the season, and so it's their last game of the year at home, and they have played a lot of young players, but once you get to game 11, those guys are not freshmen anymore. They've got a lot of experience under their belt. So anyway, we're expecting a great challenge from Tech on Saturday.
Coach Huckabee, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Billy.
No hard question. With Daniel Riley after the Bison's 52-30 victory on Saturday, and what a way to go out as a senior. Just talk about your feelings on senior day to get the victory today.
Well, I guess it was a really emotional game, having our last home game here. What can you say? There's no better way to go out.
And the last 2 weeks for you have been outstanding. You had 3 sacks last week, and today 2.5 sacks. Just talk about that a little bit.
Well, every week we practice hard and try to get better every week. So I'm happy to see that it's having some good results.
And also today 5 tackles. Your defense teammates are just really getting after the quarterback right now. 10 sacks as a whole for the defense today.
That was surprising to me too. I don't know how it happened. We just started teeing off and just started getting after it.
And how good does it feel when I say that that's a school record? The 10 sacks that your defense recorded today is a school record here at Harding.
School record? Wow. Okay. It feels that's good to hear. To be part of a team that actually had a school record,
And also one other school record that today, the 19 tackles for loss, is also a school record.
Same thing, same feeling. Go out on senior day, break 2 records. a great feeling.
And now win number 7 on the season before going on the road next week to Arkansas Tech. I know you guys really excited to go on the road one more time, but to get the 7th win today, very important.
Repeat again.
To get your 7th win today, very important. Now 7-2 on the season.
Yes. It's important to us to win out the rest of the season and see where it go from there.
And just kind of go back to the whole senior day experience. What did it mean like when you came out and you saw the crowd and the way that it ended for you on senior day had to be exciting?
Yes, very exciting. It kind of felt like I was retiring, but I got over it as soon as we started playing.
All right, Daniel Riley, congratulations. Great afternoon on senior day. With B.J. Jones after the Bison's 52-30 win on senior day, and first off, just talk about your experience as a senior going out with a big victory like this today. How did it feel?
I mean, it was fun. It was fun getting to play with the guys like that. I've been with for now 4.5 years. It was a lot of fun coming out and dominating the way we did.
Talk about the defense. 2 school records today that are very important. 19 tackles for loss. That's a school record. 10 sacks, a school record. Really got after the quarterback all day long.
We just had the momentum at the beginning, and we knew like this was it. This was our last time playing on this field, and the younger guys, they knew it was our last time, so they wanted to play for us and give it their all, and we wanted to go out with a bang and let everybody know what we were capable of doing. So that's what we did.
How good does this defense feel right now inside the locker room? Because it's really playing well and really putting pressure on the quarterback all game long.
We feel great. Every game we got better. We knew by this time of the year we were going to be great, and that's how we've been playing. And every game we took another step, and I think we really showed this game how dominant, how aggressive our defense can be.
I know you have to take a lot of pride in the fact that the defense scored 2 touchdowns today also.
Oh yes sir, yes sir. We knew that's one thing we were talking about, turnovers. We knew we would make turnovers no matter how the offense played, which they played great today too. We knew that we needed to make turnovers and we needed to send a message, and